Hello, friends, and welcome to a new year of the Hopeless Gamer podcast. This is episode 3 of season 2, and we could not be more excited. We have a great show for you today or tonight, talking about the crazy predictions for 2021 in gaming and what we have enjoyed and did not enjoy from 2020. So this is going to be really interesting. But first, let's meet the crew. Today we have Dirty Kiwi.
What's happening? How are you?
Not bad, not bad. And Dirty Coxy in the other corner.
Yo, what's going on, people? Hope we're all doing well.
Sweet. And as always, because I know where he sleeps so he can't get away from me, we have BassMstrAU.
How you going?
He sleeps very
Does the
soundly.
AU stand for auxiliary?
Australia.
Or
Because the
gold.
other part of it I couldn't get.
Awesome.
Oh my fucking god, we're already starting fucking Kiwi bullshit. Anyway, let's start with what we did and didn't like from 2020. I think I'm going to give it to Coxy first. Go for it. What did you and did you not like about gaming in 2020?
So what I did like, new consoles. I think everybody was hanging out for those.
Yep.
What I didn't like was the SSD size in those consoles. Game-wise, Cyberpunk was a massive fail in my opinion. COD was pretty average, although it's got a lot better. Assassin's Creed Valhalla was pretty fire.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
like
that's about it.
Valhalla?
I loved it.
Nice.
Fucking loved it. Ooh, wife's angry. Door slammed.
What about the first half of the year when we're all in lockdown?
Oh, mate, I spent way too much time playing games. Mainly a lot of Warzone. Oh, one thing, Mixer shut down.
Yeah, so that is really the plight for us all. Like when I was looking at taking the podcast to video format, I really actually wanted it to be on Mixer. It's kind of a shame. It still hurts a little bit, to be honest.
Yeah, spent a lot of time grinding. Started to feel like I was making waves, and then had the rug pulled out from underneath us, and then we all ended up here on Twitch.
Yeah, that's because we're not dumb enough to actually go to Facebook Gaming. But we won't discuss that.
I was
Coming
gonna
in
say,
2 weeks, Dirty Kiwi's going to Facebook Gaming. Thanks for throwing me that lifeline. Rough.
Are you going to Facebook
All
Gaming?
right. Yeah, I'm going to give it a crack, eh? Why not? Fuck. Mixer, fucking Twitter. Fuck, Twitch is kind of plateau for me, and it's just, yeah, why not? I'm just going to give Facebook a go for the hell of it.
all the Facebook gaming ones I normally see when I'm scrolling through Facebook is all mobile. Asia playing mobile games like PUBG Mobile. And the other big one that I see in Asia that's whatever is Truck Driving Simulator or whatever
Yeah.
that's called.
Yeah, man, I've seen a few truck driving simulators pop up, and
I
like
just-
literally, these guys have got 140,000 people watching them, and I'm like,
Yep.
I need to crack that market.
Yeah, they're like driving along. I've even seen some with the steering wheel and everything like that. And like
Yep,
watching
they
them use the steering wheel, I'm like, how the hell did you guys get a license? But then I realised what country they're in, and they probably hand the licenses out bloody.
It's nuts, eh? And that's all I've seen too. You're right. I've seen a bit of mobile games, but yeah, truck driving, truck simulators, that kind of stuff.
I've seen a couple of people that give it a bash on
Yeah,
Facebook Gaming.
Minx goes alright. She's
Uh,
she's an Aussie. You guys should know who she is. And she
And
smashes
then-
Warzone every night.
Yeah, well, the ones that I've seen ended up, a couple of them actually gone back onto Twitch. So
Oh, yeah.
I don't think they didn't say that the Facebook one was that crash hot.
Apparently, the best way to grow in Facebook Gaming and be recognized is actually pay for ads.
Yeah, I get a lot of that.
Yeah,
get a
see.
bit of reach for only $7.78. So
Yeah.
fuck off.
Well, if you do that with your stream on Facebook Gaming, it's the same thing. While you're live, it will advertise it to everyone on Facebook within your
Oh, fuck off.
demographic.
I'm down.
So, I mean, it can be seen as a good thing, but it can also be seen as a bad thing if you think about it.
Yeah. I'm going to give it a go. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, 'cause I'm trying to work out how do you know when someone's live on Facebook, but then I haven't really done much on Facebook
Yeah.
or looked at the Facebook gaming side of things to work out whether you
So-
get a notification like you do with Twitch to say that someone's live. Or
Yeah,
what they're
Well,
going.
I turn Mink's notifications on, and it pings up on my phone every time she goes live.
Yeah, it's just like if you in a Facebook marketplace or anything like that, when something goes up on sale, it gives you a notification on Facebook. It's the same with Facebook Gaming. Same thing. Notification comes up. You do have to actually turn on the notifications, which is the opposite to Twitch, because with the Twitch notifications are automatically on, and then you get 30,000 of them every 10 seconds. You got to turn them off.
I had
Yep.
to turn mine off. It was just getting nuts, man.
Discord's
Oh,
worse.
I was
Right.
going to say the Dirty Crew Discord's like a bloody light bulb sort of thing. It just keeps pinging it all bloody day and night sort of thing. I reckon you guys just about run 24/7.
Well, that's what we're aiming for.
Yeah, we want it to be cranking, Want it to be the best Discord in New Zealand. So we're giving it a nudge.
Pretty sure there's more Aussies on there than New Zealanders.
If you guys want to get into our Discord too, just hit us up on our channels. Appreciate it.
He just completely bypasses that comment.
Kiwi, what did you enjoy for 2020?
What did I enjoy for 2020? Yeah, like Coxy said, Valhalla. That was a massive game for me. I enjoyed Cyberpunk. Obviously my 2 new Series X's I've got in the house. They're pretty enjoyable, and yeah, that's probably it really. I mean, all the games that came out late year, Dirt, that was awesome.
Dirt was awesome on the Series X. We got to be clear.
Yeah.
Because
True.
on the One X, it was trash.
Yeah, it was pretty nasty. But Watch Dogs was awesome too. Like I'm a massive fan of Watch Dogs, and that was just as good as the last 2. And then a few got pushed back, didn't they? So we didn't get too much on the release, but
That was a bit of a surprise sort of thing. Even the rollout of the updates on the games for Series X and Series S didn't sort of. I thought there might have been a big hit the first week that the console dropped, but it's sort of been a staged rollout for a lot of developers. They haven't really rushed into.
But I mean, and then you look over at PlayStation. What do they have? They just had Spider-Man, but I haven't heard anyone raving about it.
No, I haven't
It's
heard
kinda had
many
its
people.
time.
Yeah, I think so too.
And the other factor was that I think you can do the whole thing in about 6 hours or 8 hours or something like that.
6 to 8 hours.
Oh, is that all?
Is all it takes to do the whole game.
So-
right.
It was kind of like Uncharted The Lost Legacy. It's something that they could have added in as a DLC to the original game, but it was a bit too big for that, so they made it a small standalone game.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
intrigued
so-
to see if they keep going with that series or not.
What, Spider-Man or Uncharted?
Spider-Man. I don't know whether they're going to do Uncharted or not.
I think they would do Spider-Man. It's making way too much revenue, and now that Insomniac is actually Sony first party instead of second party, they're not going to take their foot off that one.
No, that's true.
Oh, I thought we would have had a patch for Apex by now.
No, I saw an update on their social feeds for that a couple of weeks ago, saying it's going to be in the next couple of months.
Oh wow.
Same with the Switch version of Apex.
Okay.
So I think they're rolling them out at the same time.
I'm intrigued to see how Apex plays on a Switch. And how I don't know how bad the graphics are going to be.
So will it be crossplay?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
originally when they announced it, it was all meant to be crossplay. I just don't know what they're going to crossplay it with.
Because you see,
And
Fortnite has on the
64?
Switch, and then and they do crossplay, but if you're playing on your Switch, I think you play against mobile players.
Which we don't
And
have
they're
for
one-
Apex.
So
So-
he's surprised that PUBG's not on Switch, to be honest, when they got the PUBG mobile version.
I think they should port the mobile version to the Switch, not the console computer version, because that can't run anyway.
Well, the big news is PUBG 2.0 is coming, boys.
I've heard.
It is coming.
So it's Christmas.
Who's developing it?
Same guys.
Oh, so not a developer. Okay, cool.
Ooh, shots fired.
It's a fun game, don't get me wrong, and it runs great on the next gen consoles and stuff like that, but it's got no smoothness to it still.
No, but I think that's where 2.0 is about to
I'm just
come
at
in
the
with
point when
the-
I'm playing that game, when you try to aim for someone, I just start firing and hope that the bullets are going to go somewhere near him, because you can't even line the crosshair up to the person that's standing next to a tree or anything. It just
I just aim for
the only
them.
way you realise that you actually shot someone is you just seeing blood or red stuff go splatting out everywhere.
It's a
And you
real
go, yep,
simulator for
Yeah.
real men.
See, what
Okay,
I do
understand.
is I aim for their
You-
crotch area, and then I get a headshot.
See, mate, this is what we've got to put up with Aussies, Coxy. Gee. Yeah, they're aiming at the wrong parts of the body.
Like, I still can't work out that fucking game.
Hey, we got a ranked win yesterday. What are you talking about?
Like I said, still can't work it out.
And me and BassMstrAU actually got a duos chicken dinner a little while ago.
Nice, nice. It's going to be around for a long time, that game, because it's got a massive fan base still.
Oh yeah, I used to be
Yeah.
addicted to it. It just I fell
Yeah.
off it when superior games came out like Blackout.
Oh, definitely. And you got to kind of put out, the graphics aren't the best, but hey, who knows? 2.0 might be.
Didn't
Way of the
care about the
future.
graphics. I just wanted it to run smoothly.
Yeah. Well, it runs. Well, when did you last play it?
I
Does
played
run
on
smooth.
we played on a Series X a little
Series
bit
X
lately.
is better.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
Yeah, definitely. makes a
It's
difference.
still it doesn't have that smoothness of a modern game.
Yeah,
It
certainly.
actually reminds me of GoldenEye on the 64.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yes,
But that still was a great game to play.
it was.
They need to port that to the consoles now, I reckon. Give it a bit of a graphics clean up and
I don't know if they
bring
can.
it out.
I think Nintendo still owns it because it didn't come with Rare when Microsoft bought out Rare.
True, true.
That's why we got
It'd be
Perfect Dark.
rubbish.
Well, you never know. You never know. Big things coming.
I'm still surprised you boys are playing Cold War after you said how crap it was in the first bloody week.
They've fixed it. They have fixed it. I'll give them that. Like I moved house, so I didn't have internet for 2 weeks, which was a good time off. Built 2 new Technic Lego pieces, so that was fantastic. I realised there wasn't, internet, so there was other things to do. Yeah, I came back to it, and it's fantastic. It's a lot better than what it was. So.
It's still shit. Spawns are shit.
Oh, no doubt. No
Every
doubt.
Call
There's
of
a
Duty
lot-
spawns the shit.
There's a lot they need to fix on it, but it's actually playable now. It wasn't playable before. It was terrible.
So listen to the community is what you're saying, which is always a good thing.
I think they did, yeah.
Yeah, I think they seem to be always tweaking with it. And from what I've seen, they've actually been talking to the COD pros and
Yeah,
the streamers and stuff like that, and getting their feedback on the game. But I noticed that the latest rage at the moment's that Warzone website that they created that tracks all the different.
Oh, the stats.
Yeah, but it also tells you, I think, what servers people are playing in and stuff like that. So apparently people have been raging because stream snipers and stuff can find you a lot easier.
That's the one good thing about not being a big streamer. No one comes after you.
No.
Yeah, true.
But I actually think with the COD one, they've improved it more. Have you guys ended up being able to play a face-off game yet?
Yeah. Are you talking Firebomb? Oh, no, Face
No.
Off.
No, face-off, the 3v3.
No. But we got into Team Dirty Bomb. Finally.
How do you think that one?
Yeah, loved it. It was kind of like a mini Royale. Like we were hitting 200 ping, so it was a bit different for Coxy and I. Like we got a few wrecks in the end, but I'd love to go back and just play some Aussies and Kiwis in it. Yeah, I think it was like a mini Royale. It was
I
great.
see the potential in it, but
Yeah.
playing with 265 ping
It's a bit
is
rough, eh?
ridiculous.
Yeah. No, I've played a few games of that, and I think that sort of one's good when you got a good squad of 4
Yeah.
be able to
Well, we were playing with
organise the.
duos because it came
Oh,
in
okay.
duos.
Oh, yeah, the duo
Yeah,
mode's out now.
yeah. So that was quite fun. But yeah, I can imagine it'd be pretty hectic with 4 or 6 people. So
Yep. Cox, you've had a chance to play Astro's Playroom yet?
Nope. Of course not. I've been too busy, man, trying to get this house sold. So
Sky buys a
Fair enough.
PS5. He's never touched it.
I have. I've played Valhalla on it.
Put it in the rubbish, bro. You get more use out of it.
Put you in the rubbish, we get more use out of that too.
Okay, we don't want console wars in here. Come on, come on.
The only one that we agree not to bash on is Nintendo.
Because Nintendo's fucking awesome and it's been around longer than all of them.
Make love, not Donald Trump war.
No, don't bring
Zero.
politics into this fucking shit.
We can't. He's banned.
I don't want to get demonetized before we get monetized.
Awesome.
All right, anyway, Bassmaster, your likes and dislikes.
I was trying to think of the first half of the year what I was playing while we were on restrictive access outside the house.
We played a
I
lot
think
of
it was
fucking
just-
Apex.
I was going to say it was a lot of Apex there, but I think the drop of the new consoles has been good. It's shown, especially when you're picking up games like Dirt 5, where it's night and day between running it on a 1X to then running it on a Series X, where you pretty much have enough time between a race to go get a drink to not being able to have any time at all because the load speeds just were dramatically shorter. Sorry. So it's been intrigued to that. I'm actually waiting for this year to see if someone brings out a game that actually really pushes these next gen consoles. Because I don't think they've been pushed. I think the fact that we got shorter load times is just the fact that they can load quicker because of the hardware jump that we've had in the consoles.
Yeah.
So
not even close to being pushed, right?
But I know one thing it is from seeing on social media and stuff like that, I'm sort of grateful I went with the Series X over the PS5 because watching so many people on social media rage on the fact they've got to uninstall games to put new games on their PS5 is quite hilarious, to be honest.
Yeah, that storage plan was not a fucking good one.
Oh, as I've said on previous podcasts, and I'll say it again, Sony were left with their pants down. They rushed that console to get it out with the Series X.
I feel that both were.
I don't think the Series X was. They've been working on that since 2016.
To me, the Series X seemed a lot more polished when you first got it out of the box. Like when I had a Series X game and I plugged an external hard drive in, it would allow me to copy it, but it would flag straight up and say, this will not run unless you transfer it back to the SSD. And the fact that those little memory cards that we're going back to, the external SSD drives, you can just pop the thing out and walk between Xboxes with it, plug it back in, and you're away playing that game at the same speed as what you were playing it before at they worked out the solution. They worked out the fact that people were going to fill the internal SSDs quickly. So
I think the one weakness of the Series X that it had in like the first couple of months was literally just its software, like its operating system software. They were still trying to keep it uniform between the Xbox Ones and the Xbox Series, and that's where some of the issues arose. But apart from that, I think the actual hardware itself is pretty solid.
I'm just waiting for them to or Astros and stuff like that to sort out the headset side of it. Things. It's the
Oh,
Do you
Only,
think we'll see? Do you think we'll see some new Astros, or do you think they're just gonna
Oh, we will.
chuck some firmware up there?
They chucked
Are we gonna-
firmware
are we
up
gonna-
there, but it's shit.
Yeah, it doesn't work properly. It doesn't do the
Mm.
isolation on the mixer like it's supposed to or anything. I'm intrigued to see. I don't know whether we're going to see some new tech coming out with CES 2021 in the next coming weeks.
2.1 HDMI. Let's go.
That Acer monitor that I covered in the daily drop is the first one for next gen. First gaming monitor to have HDMI 2.1.
Republic of Gamers drop this tomorrow. Tomorrow morning our time.
I'm kind of I'm curious to see what kind of panel that's got in the ROG.
It'll be impressive.
I reckon it needs to have an LG panel. They make the best panels on the market for this.
Yeah, at the end of the day, is where's the price point going to be for these when you're looking at?
You're going to be looking at $1,000.
I'm happy to pay $1,000. I'm not happy to pay $1,500.
I guess you'll be buying it from Australia then if you want to pay it cheaper.
We'll see.
I just paid $1,500 for these. Actually, I don't even know what I paid for these.
I've been having a look because I want to get a 27-inch screen to use in here when I'm streaming and everything, and it's just having a look around, and everything's between $600-700 and $1,000 at the moment. So it's just a case of seeing what comes out with CES. But the biggest thing is from when they announce it to when it's actually going to be available.
Yeah.
It's obviously going to be. I tell you what, Matt. I've got two 27-inch LGs here, almost new. I do a good deal.
Everyone's going to want to be upgrading.
I'll take the free shipping to New Zealand. Let's go.
There'll be only 2K panels though, won't they?
Yeah, these are 1440, 144 hertz. They practically do everything you could possibly want apart from 4K 120.
Which is what I want. 4K 120.
That's the issue. Like, I knew it was going to happen as soon as I freaking bought them, but...
Yeah, but have we got any games that are 4K 120 yet?
Not until Halo Infinite or Forza comes out.
Do you reckon they're going to randomly drop a Forza very shortly? I think so.
It's not going to be random.
No, okay, I'll rephrase it. Do you think they're randomly going to drop a Forza Horizon 5 shortly?
No. They've already announced this new Forza Motorsport.
They're doing Motorsport.
And you watch, it'll come out with Gran Turismo.
It was announced last year. It's practically reboot of the series, and it's just called Forza Motorsport.
Yeah, but there's a lot of talk out there. There's a Horizon 5 about to drop.
No. It won't.
Yeah,
it won't.
No?
No. There's no way.
I know what you're talking about, Kiwi, because I thought I heard talk about there before COVID that the devs from Forza Horizon were out scouting places to base the next Forza Horizon game. And I thought I heard somewhere that, was it America or somewhere like that they were looking at?
They need to do Japan.
Somewhere in America or something.
Yeah, I heard Japan.
They need to do Japan, and talking with Assassin's Creed, they need to do Japan as well. Like, fucking both of them need to get onto this.
Japan would be good, but I reckon if you did it with a Forza one, you'd definitely go back to the whole Tokyo drifting sort of Japan being the heartland of drifting and all the rest of it. That's what that would.
I want to smash up through the hills.
Around. That's what I mean, like hills runs and all the rest of that kind of stuff.
Arasaka Hills.
Did anyone play that Fast and the Furious game?
No.
No.
I want to keep my eyeballs.
Yeah, I watched a couple of YouTubers and it was just trash.
That was the lowest rated game that IGN rated last year.
Really?
Yes, and the only reason why they actually did a review on it was because of the brand name. Otherwise, they wouldn't have bothered.
Because didn't it get a 2 or a 3 or something like that?
Jeez.
You got a 3.
I'll wait for it to come down to $5.
Or 3.
Yeah, maybe to get a Game Pass. You're probably right.
No, they don't put trash on Game Pass.
It won't go to Game Pass. It will be Xbox Live Gold, where they put in a fourth game that you're not
good
expecting.
Yeah, good call. They can't have sold many then. Jeez.
I don't think they've
Nasty.
sold much at all.
Nah. No, I'd say not.
Anyway,
And it's still selling for full retail here in Australia.
fuck that shit. No, not worth it. Not worth it. Save your money.
So Cyberpunk.
Apparently,
I'm
Cyberpunk
just-
on PlayStation 4 is selling hard copies like really quickly. All of a sudden,
Yeah,
Well,
well, it
Steam's
didn't come on
lost-
special here.
Team's lost 73% of its player base.
oh yeah, it doesn't surprise me. The game is going to lose its player base no matter what. It's a single player with no online.
Yeah.
It's going to
Yeah.
do it. It could be the best freaking game in the world. It's still going to lose its player base 2 months after it comes out.
Yeah, because everyone's played through it. So then
Exactly.
now they're waiting for it. Whether I'm assuming they're too busy trying to fix their glitches and all the rest of it to even worry about DLC or expansions or anything at the moment.
One of my guys in America has played 270 hours of it.
That's stupid. That's ridiculous. Like, I like the game, don't get me
Nuts, eh?
wrong, but yeah.
It's big numbers, man.
I reckon
He
they should have
loves it.
just put the game straight onto next gen and just left it at that and just delayed it and then next gen it.
Yeah,
I
hard.
think
Okay.
So, all right, how about this? When's Halo coming out? They said Christmas this year. You reckon it's going to be this year or you reckon it's
November.
2022?
November.
March 22.
Nah, November.
All right.
I reckon it's going to come out November this year, but
Yeah.
the multiplayer is going to be next year. Because the multiplayer is a separate part of it and it's going to be free apparently.
Is it supposed to be? They were talking about Battle Royale. Are they going to do a BR in it?
They keep on denying it.
Bloody
Okay.
everybody in their battle royales.
I don't know.
All right, what else we got coming up? We got Hitman 3. Anyone into those series?
It's too stealthy for
I
me.
can't do stealth, man.
I
get
love
bored.
stealth games, but I just haven't gotten around to them.
Yeah.
I think
nah.
IO Interactive is a really good company for it, but yeah.
All
I
right.
think they're a fantastic game. I just can't. I don't have the patience.
What about Far Cry 6?
Oh, definitely.
I'll
Sign
play
me
that.
up.
That'll get
When
delayed.
do you think that's coming out?
That'll
I'm
get pushed to the end of the
gonna.
year.
That's normally a March game. So, yeah, probably next March. I think it's going to be a year.
I reckon it's going to be
You
another
reckon-
year.
Yeah,
Yeah, because they reckon
Yep.
that was going to come out this year. So
yeah.
you reckon
They
it's going to get
they
delayed.
said March this year, and they've already delayed it, haven't they? They've said it's going to be delayed, so it'll be a year. Because Far Cry never drop their series in November when everyone else does. They always do it in March.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
I can't see them changing it. So if it's not out in 2 months' time, it'll be a year.
Fair enough.
And
Static.
I think they get quite. I think they do quite well off that. You know what I mean? Because everyone's played the shit out of what they've got through November, December, January, and then when February, March rolls around, everyone's like, "Oh, what are we going to play?" Boom, Ubisoft drop Far Cry.
Yeah, the same thing
Right.
happens with Sony with God of War and Horizon Zero Dawn and shit like that.
I
Roll on
quite
God of
enjoyed
War.
the Far Cry 5. I haven't played the was it the DLC or expansion or whatever that.
Yeah, 5 was good. New Horizon, I played it, finished it, but it was pretty much just
It was a rinse repeat of the same map, just in a different aesthetic.
It was like they just took their T-shirt, folded it in the wrong way. Do you know what I mean? And then just put it out there, and it was like, oh yeah, okay, I've kind of done this before.
They did the same thing with Far Cry 4 and Far Cry Primal. Primal was the exact same map, just back in the prehistoric era.
Yep.
So we're going to start seeing these type of sequel games, or you reckon they're going to start going over towards what, like, was it Forza Motorsport sort of thing, where it's just going to be a core base and then they just start adding on to it?
I think that's going to be the future, having a base and adding on to it continuously, because that minimizes your production costs pretty much. I mean, you don't have to rebuild a game with like a whole team all over again, start from scratch and blah, blah, blah. If you can literally do a game where you've got the base like what Destiny 2 and stuff like that has, and constantly upgrade the gaming engine until you can't get any more out of it, and then pull a Fortnite and change the gaming engine altogether and still have the same great game with high fidelity, better frame rates and everything like that, and continuously add on to it, you've literally got yourself a game that's constantly making money, constantly being played, and you don't have to restart production on a completely new version of it.
Sounds like GTA 5.
Yeah, but there will be a 6 for that.
But when? When is the big
I'd say
key?
next year we're going to get that one.
I think GTA. I think there'll be a GTA 6, but the GTA Online will stay the same and have an add-on from GTA 6 onto it. They'll practically do what they did with Call of Duty Warzone.
Yeah.
So, as far as season passes go, we just saw, I think we touched on it a couple of podcasts ago, Coxy, about how shit the Division season or year 1 was. Year 2 was. They were just absolutely trash. I think we paid $50 for about an hour of extra gaming in that first year.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous. Like, are we going to see more games? Originally you brought a season pass, right? And that covered the whole thing. Now they're trying to say, hey, no, you need to buy the year 1 and then buy year 2. Well, we brought year 1. It was terrible. Coxy made me buy year 2. And what happened there? Nothing. There was like one DLC drop or something for it, and we've never seen anything. We've never seen anything since.
Yeah, they need to start putting value for money in these season passes if they want to do multiple season passes over a year.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you look at Borderlands 3, year 1, full of content. Year 2, just started, full of content. More than happy to pay for that. But anything from fucking
Ubisoft, man, I'm
Ubisoft,
done.
fucking done, man.
The
I've
only
wasted
thing
so
they
much
do good in terms of DLC is Valhalla, like the Assassin's Creed. And I think that's about it. Assassin's Creed is always value for money in terms of those season passes, but anything else from Ubisoft's just absolute trash.
I think personally that Ubisoft actually needs to get away from the season pass model. It's outdated. Everyone else is doing battle passes. They give you the DLC for free. They give you the extra maps for free, whatever. Yeah. But if you want those weapon skins, you're gonna pay for the premium battle pass. Because that's what's making them money, because people feel like they're getting the game that they deserve. There's going to be no split of the community because not everyone's going to have the maps either way. The only difference is some people are not going to buy the battle pass and not get the premium skins, and other people are going to buy the battle pass, get those premium skins, and that's the way it's going to go. And what that's going to do is somebody gets freaking killed by somebody with a premium skin, say that's fucking pretty. Oh, it's in the premium battle pass. I'll buy it. And this is shit that Sony's been doing for years. I mean, they've got patents that are literally designed for if someone kills you in a game, it will actually bring up on the screen like how much that skin was or how to get that skin. They've never implemented it, but they do have the patent for the technology.
I think the biggest thing that sort of spoiled us all is the fact that with Fortnite and their battle passes battle passes that they do, and the fact that you get X amount of cosmetics out of it, X amount of, even the same with the Apex one, the fact is you can pay for the Apex battle pass, and if you complete that battle pass, you're going to get all the money, all the in-game currency back you've put in to that battle pass.
Once.
Yeah.
And the same with the COD Call of Duty one. If you complete the whole thing, you in theory should get, I think even you get more back than what it costs you to buy the battle pass.
Yeah.
PUBG's finally just clicked onto it too, because now you can buy one PUBG pass and you're good to go. if you
And
finish the
So,
season.
that incentivizes people to actually get in the game and do the game because they know, well, if I get in and I grind it or whatever, enjoy myself playing this game, and I finish this battle pass, I'm going to get my money back, and I'm going to get all this stuff as part of it.
yeah,
And
it's
obviously,
literally a reward
they're all,
system.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
they're all, most of them are obviously betting the fact that not everyone's going to finish the battle pass, so that's how they.
And then people,
you
and
can't-
then the people who do finish the battle pass are like, oh, I've got some extra coin. Maybe I should buy a skin.
You
Yeah.
can't really put a battle pass on a single player game like their sort of style though, because
No, I think the single player ones probably need the DLC expansion or something else like that with it. But for your Valhalla and everything like that, obviously you're going to need to buy the way that they've done it. But I think for the ones that are multiplayer, the battle pass seems to work. Even I noticed even Rocket League has a bloody battle pass.
Yeah, they have for a while now. Probably need to play more of that actually.
I watched a few videos of people doing tricks with that, and I go, I can't pull that off, so I'm not going to go play a game because
Yeah,
some
it's
12-year-old's going to flip the car through the air and did he
fuck,
score a goal?
Yeah.
we played one night and got absolutely fucking destroyed by
Wrecked.
12-year-olds.
That's
Yeah.
me every night on that fucking game. I can't play for shit. I'm better at the
think
hoops
more.
version.
Oh yeah.
Don't know how.
Yeah, no, neither.
But that's what I mean. Like, if games like that can implement it, I'm sure that you can do it with most games, but you just need to incentivize it for people to want to do it. If they know that they can get their money back, or they know that they're going to get some premium skin out of it that's equal to what they're paying for the battle pass, or something
Yep.
like that, is going to get people to do it.
You know, I'm with you on that one. Definitely.
Well, like getting away from the past, because let's face it, last year was fucking shit. Not because of
Well,
gaming.
yeah,
It was probably one
could
of
have
the best years for gaming there was.
I
Just a
reckon.
shit year.
I reckon last year stunted gaming development, but
Oh, it did, but it also saw a lot of leaps in technology that we would have never have gotten in the next 5 years, I reckon, which in the long run is going to help us.
yeah, but I just think that there'll be pushbacks on a lot of games. I reckon we're going to end up with a bit of a low year this year in game releases.
Yeah, we'll have to see. But
COVID's not going away.
talking about this year, let's go over some of our personal predictions for 2021 in gaming, and what let's do it by what the first one will be, what you think might happen, like, you know, got a real possibility of going to happen, or, you know, whatever. Then stuff that, you know, has a chance of happening, and then something just completely out of the sky, probably will never happen a million years, but you'd like to see happen this year. Let's start with Bassmaster.
Okay. So
Suck
we're
it.
going with what will probably happen this year. I'm going to go with the fact that I reckon we're going to see a lot of, towards the second half of this year, a lot of accessories and stuff coming out for the Series X. I reckon we're going to get expansion cards that are going to be bigger than a terabyte. And hopefully once production starts getting back in, they're going to be more cost effective to be able to get 2, 3 and 4 terabyte expansion cards. Or I reckon someone's going to do an adapter for that expansion slot that you can plug USB-C into or something like that to get high speed, or Thunderbolt or something like that in there.
What about like an NVMe encasement?
Yeah, you can see that happening.
Hmm.
I think at the end of the day, someone's going to have to crack the connection issue, but work out how that connector works in the back of the Series X. But that's what I reckon we're going to see this year, because I can't say I've actually used the disk drive yet on my Series X, either one.
I have. It works.
me too.
Yeah, same mine does.
What might happen? I think what might happen is we might see a Switch Pro.
More and more evidence coming up on that.
And maybe a new Mario game or two in that sort of thing. wildest dream sort of thing. I've got no idea. I reckon wildest dreams is that Sony bring out an Elite controller. I reckon they will.
You
I
reckon
reckon
they will.
I reckon they need to, whether they
they
listen.
need to, but I don't think they will. They'll let Scuff or someone else take the market share on that one.
Well, their PS4 like Elite style controller was actually officially licensed to Hori.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They'll
Oh,
get
shit.
that's what I mean. There'll be a third party person like Scuff or someone else like that will come through and make a good PS5 controller.
Do you guys know what Hori means in New Zealand?
Oh God, tell me.
Shit.
Nice. I had a feeling.
So when Coxy and I see this brand Hori Gaming, we just like, what the fuck?
It's like the trash you see at the
It's like
supermarket in
it's
their
like-
pajamas
yeah.
at 9 o'clock in the morning
Yeah,
or 10 p.m. at night.
Yeah, someone's got a onesie and pack and save, you call them a Hori. That's how bad.
Fair
that
enough.
shit is. It cracks me up every time I hear it.
I think it's pronounced Ori, but yeah. It's spelt
definitely
Hori. We all know that. Like I was talking to the fucking reps a couple of years ago at an EB Expo. And I was like, do you ever get shit for the name? They're like, yeah, all the time. It's a Japanese company. What are you going to do?
Is it actually?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hottie.
Oh well. You go next, Kiwi. Come on. What do you think's going to happen this year?
Where do you want me to start? What's going to happen this year?
Yeah, what's going to happen?
Fucking MLB The Show 21. Let's go. Let's
What,
go.
on
Tell me
Xbox?
you're not.
On an Xbox.
Yeah. It's license finished with Sony last year.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I've heard all about it.
Fuck, I am pumped.
You think it's going to be any good?
Pumped. Yep. Of course it is. They still are now on PlayStation.
Oh, I know they are.
But we are finally going to get an MLB The Show.
Fair enough.
I'm pumped.
What do you think might happen?
I haven't had a good baseball game in years. What might happen? I'm going to stick with BassMaster and go bigger SSD drives for the Xbox, and that's probably why I didn't buy one at Christmas time. Even though that Seagate did drop to $328, I probably should have. But I think I want to buy a 2 terabyte. If
I actually think that
gonna
once
happen.
you get towards the end of this year, there'll be an open slather on it, like Western Digital and all the rest of it will get in there and do it. But I reckon someone will come out with a Thunderbolt expansion on it, so then you can just run a 4 terabyte or whatever Thunderbolt drive on it.
Yeah, that'd be epic. So yep, and in my wildest dreams, Xbox Pope has to crack the console fucking market.
Well, you
Xbox
reckon they'll
Pope.
actually license? I mean, they've licensed his controllers.
Yep, and they've made 4 consoles now? They've only made one of each: a Borderlands one, a WRC Rally, and a couple of others. There was actually Cody Bellinger, who's a Dodgers baseball player, and he's got his own console with his face on it. That was fucking nuts.
That was
with the Valhalla.
Yeah, I saw that one today on Twitter.
Fuck, man. I don't know if you guys know much about Xbox Pope. I met him on Mixer, and he's an absolute legend. He actually followed me on Mixer too, and we chat a little bit. But I can see him doing big things in this next year or two.
I
I'd actually think that there'd be a waiting list for him to actually get work done by him. I would have thought, going on the designs, because I was saying I follow him on social media, and the designs that he does, just to be able to turn those into reality. But I just hope it doesn't turn into a black PlayStation 5 incident where the whole thing's been cancelled.
Well, he got licensed by Xbox to do a run of them, and they did them, but they were fucking expensive. Like, they were more than an Elite controller.
Yeah, man, that's why I didn't buy one.
Because I was going to buy
that yellow one so bad.
Yeah, that was one of the cheaper ones.
Yeah,
and I was like,
it still worked out like what, $250 US or something over here.
Yeah, because I was going to buy one. It was, and I was like, looked at it, and I was like, no, I can't do it.
It was just a standard controller too. It was nothing.
Yeah, that's right. It wasn't even the new.
Just like all
Series
these behind
X
me. It wasn't a new Series X1 or anything like that. Designs were beautiful, and I had 4 sitting in my cart because I didn't even look at the fucking prices. And then I was like, nope.
Yep, crazy, eh? But if he can crack the Xbox design market and start pushing out, like the Forza consoles have been out and all that, if he gets his way, because his designs are just absolutely wicked, that'll be something to purchase.
I'm surprised he hasn't worked out a way of putting his designs onto vinyl print.
Yeah, well, that could be a thing, right?
The
To do
problem
wraps on the console sort of thing, to do a
Yeah.
wrap on the console.
Yeah, and there's always been wraps on consoles for the last, 2 years?
The problem with that is,
years.
like, D-Brand was going to do the wrap for the black sides for the PS5, and they literally turned around on Reddit and said, we're not going to do the wrap anymore because we just know that no one will be able to put it on correctly. Because it's just
that's my biggest fear with the wrap.
Yeah, so they're actually got a license to make black sides, the 3D printing them.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, I think that'd be the fear. Like, vinyl wrapping isn't easy for a lot of people. Like, if you know what you're doing and you got 2 people to do it, like, help, it's great. But like, I can just see people like using a heat gun on their freaking Xbox and desoldering something.
The other side of it is you offer the printed vinyl wraps, and you just offer a service where people have to pack their console up and post it to you. You apply the bloody skin and send it back.
Or, I guess, find a freaking local signer and get him to chuck it on for,
Yeah. Or if you go to most paint and panel places these days, they have all done training for vinyl wrapping cars.
So, what's a console? Easy to them. So, yeah, I'd like to see some more Pope work actually put into production.
Yeah, I was actually surprised he hasn't put his designs onto like shirts and stuff like that. Just to be able to...
There was a Pope shirt a while ago. It was very basic.
Be interesting to see where it goes with NZXT.
Yeah, they picked them up for Christmas, eh?
Yeah.
Which I think that's where I got the vinyl wrap idea from, because I reckon he might be using vinyl print to do the sides to wrap PC cases, because there was a couple of the NZ XT computers that I've seen, and I had a look at them, and that's not painted on. That was just the vinyl wrap that they've stuck on it.
Yeah. You got to remember, he's a graphic designer. He's not a freaking airbrusher.
No.
But it could be a new market for him if he does the whole like vinyl wrap skin sort of thing, and he just has the proviso of like, take your time and do it, or puts out a video showing people how to do it.
So he used to travel around the world for his job. So he was literally home for a weekend and then he was gone again. So since he hasn't been able to travel with COVID, his designs have just blown up,
Yeah, he's had time to do something with them.
Yeah, exactly. And now people are like, holy shit, okay.
To be honest, I hope it takes off for him, because I reckon there's a market there for it.
Oh, God, yeah.
But I don't know if there's a market for full-blown custom painted Xboxes, being the fact you're paying $800-900 or whatever it is, a console sort of thing. I'm more thinking that if he wants to get a bigger market share quicker, he'd probably be going down the vinyl wrap sort of thing, because then you can sort of peel it off when you get sick of it and change it to something else.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Coxy.
Shit, what were the questions?
First of all, what do you think is going to happen this year for gaming?
Switch Pro, 4K. Guarantee that's going to come this year.
You reckon that's a guarantee? Okay. That's a bold statement right there.
Yeah, I've been watching your podcast, mate. I've been listening.
I've been following it strongly. Believe me, like that new Realtek SoC that's been found in the new firmware. That's very interesting, but we still have to see how they implement
it. I'd say towards the end of the year, we're going to get base consoles are going to get bigger hard drives. We'll start seeing 2 terabytes. Will become the minimum. Like, you'll still have the option of buying the 1 terabyte or whatever it is at the moment, and 2 terabytes will start coming off the production line. What would I like to come out? 8K gaming.
8K?
Yeah.
You reckon
I'd
it's going to
love
happen this year? I
It
mean,
would be nice.
this would be your maybe happen. So, I mean, it's a possibility.
Yeah.
There's 8K TVs. LG's pushing them every freaking day.
Yeah, well, I mean, you got CES at the moment. Samsung
yeah.
have just dropped theirs. Sony has dropped theirs.
We don't even have 4K TV in New Zealand.
Yeah, no, because we're so far behind. But yeah,
These guys are still watching TV.
I would say
Black and white.
I'd like to start seeing some 8K content coming this year. Gaming content. And then my wildest dreams.
Yep.
Stadia dies.
I think that's already died.
Cyberpunk's brought it back in a big way. A lot of outlets are saying that Cyberpunk is the best way to play on Stadia because they've got the power behind it. Probably not in Australia and New Zealand because our internet's shit.
They made that limited edition 1X console for Cyberpunk and it can't even play the fucking game.
I know. Actually, the 1X plays it pretty well. I've watched Diamond Doll play it a bit on her 1X and it actually runs. I wouldn't play it on a 1S.
Wildest dreams. Fuck. Probably, an elite style controller for PlayStation. If Scuff doesn't do anything for it.
Oh, Scuff's going to do for it, but I don't think it's going to be officially licensed. It's just going to be tournament ready.
Yeah.
And I don't reckon 2 terabytes going to come out in a base console. I think we're going to find limited edition Series X's are going to have the 2 terabytes in it.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, like I find it a shame that like they did a couple of limited run Xbox Ones with 2 terabyte hard drives in them, and they start this freaking generation with a 500 gig and a fucking 1 terabyte again. Like honestly,
and to start with a 500 gig in a digital only console.
Yeah, like honestly, it's the dumbest fucking move you could have made. There's only one move dumber, and that's having an 800 gig fucking console with no possibility of expansion.
Yeah, hello Sony.
I didn't say shit.
Well, it's not 800, it was like 667, but you know.
I meant raw. But anyway.
Nuts.
I'd say Sony will probably rectify that this year.
Oh yeah, it's literally going to be a firmware update, and they're going to say it's this Samsung 980 Evo or something like that. Actually, no, it's Western Digital that's made the first one that's fast enough, isn't it?
No, Samsung did.
Oh, Samsung did?
Yeah.
Yeah, they would have to pay a licensing fee, I reckon, before they get the agreement signed off, I reckon.
I don't know. I reckon Sony are going to be wanting to get an expansion drive out there sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
Because they're getting constant bashing over the hard drive space in the PS5.
Yeah. But yeah, the NVMe slot is just not active at the moment, and they say it's because there's nothing on the market currently fast enough to keep up with the console.
Well, the new Samsung drive reads and writes at 7 gig per second. Surely that's not fast enough.
Talk to Mark Cerny. I'll slap that fucking... He's a brilliant guy, don't get me wrong, right? He's a little bit egotistical with his stuff.
Oh, well, I don't know. Maybe we'll see some Sony talk about it at CES 2021.
No, because their 2.0 car will come out. And that'll be the talk.
Apple car's on its way.
Oh, don't even fucking start.
Hyundai's.
I still want to see the Cybertruck.
That's not coming. Sure.
And then I want to crash it through something. I want to see how indestructible it is.
I don't know. He's the world's richest man now.
I know.
Get that one, but anyway.
And there's a big TikTok following asking him to make genetically altered cat girls.
What?
Okay.
It's the biggest. It's been happening for a few months now. That apparently Elon Musk is going to finally make cat girls.
Gee.
And
on that note,
well, Okay, what do I think is going to happen in 2021? There's so many possibilities. I think we're going to get Halo Infinite. But I think it's only going to be on Series X and Series S. I don't think they're going to make it for the old gen at all. I think they're going to go with what happened with Cyberpunk and steer right away from that.
And why wouldn't you? Like,
because they've promised it. They've already promised it's going to be on Xbox One.
Have they?
Yeah, they promised it years ago.
Mm.
When they announced the Slip Space engine or whatever the hell they're calling it. But
I think they're just going to have to acknowledge that you can't do it and just bring it out for Series X.
I think that.
Or maybe they're working on two versions.
Maybe. I mean, honestly, I think they could possibly do it. I mean, if you look at what they did with Halo 4 and the Xbox 360, that game was gorgeous. And they did it on a 360. So it's a possibility.
Yeah, but if they end up with two different versions, does that mean when we play Halo multiplayer, you're going to have some guy that's like pixelated Minecraft character that's stuttering around going, oh yeah, he's playing on a 1X.
That's fine. It's a bigger hitbox. Squarehead.
True.
As for the possibility for this year, I'm going to go with the Switch Pro. Like, the evidence is getting up there, but I don't think it's quite there yet. But they have denied it, which means it is coming, because that's what Nintendo does.
Yeah.
And you know what? Like, with the shot in the dark, I personally think one of the biggest things that Xbox could do that will shock everyone is chuck in a VR system.
I don't think they ever will.
I don't think they ever will, but I know that the Xbox One did actually have compatibility for HoloLens, and it worked. So
I just feel VR on console it's not going to take off. VR on PC, sure, but I just think the ship's already sailed for console.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to put VR on console. Their HoloLens and stuff will be a PC add-on or a standalone thing.
I don't think HoloLens is going to go back into the gaming space after that Minecraft tech demo with it. It's definitely made for the construction industry and design industry and stuff like that. But shot in the dark, like, I think it would be a possibility that it could happen. Maybe not this year, but a few years down the track. I mean, the only other thing I've got apart from that is that they integrated as a smart home hub, which I don't think they're going to make that mistake, because making the freaking Xbox One an all-in-one media hub was the biggest mistake they freaking made that generation.
I reckon you could see HoloLens as a thing to control your house with.
Oh yeah, they
along with the neighbor.
They have like smart rooms set up in some Microsoft. Well, they did when they had Microsoft stores, where you could literally go through and it was like the House of Tomorrow type thing, and you had a HoloLens on. You could type on a keyboard that wasn't there and watch TV on a wall where there's no TV. It was interesting, but I think people are just using it for CAD design pretty much.
Oh well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so what's everyone been fondling lately? What have we been playing? Coxy?
Pokemon Go.
Yeah. How is the? Oh, when's the Pokemon Day? Is not quite here yet, is it?
You mean Community Day?
Yeah, that's the one.
Saturday.
Saturday, okay.
Yep. So I've been playing that.
Gonna get a shiny Machop or 6?
Probably 30. It's a community day. It's like 6 hours long. I mean, why not? No, I've been playing a bit of Apex and getting back into COD in a big way. Finished Valhalla.
Oh, you finished it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, the story. I haven't 100%ed it.
Yeah, that's finished.
Yeah. But, yeah, it's sort of a lull at the moment. I haven't really got anything to play, so just COD.
Fair enough. BassMstrAU.
That's me.
What is it? COD. Getting I bought the battle pass for Cold War, so I thought I better get in there and grind that out and get to the end of that one. Been playing a bit of Apex with the event that's on, because I've been enjoying the format that they do with that one with the loot drops.
That is fun, actually.
But yeah, that's a bit about it for me.
Sweet. Kiwi.
Yeah, same COD. COD and PUBG.
COD and PUBG.
Yeah, PUBG ranked.
Fair enough.
What about you, Birdie? What have you been playing?
I was playing a bit of Grid there for a little bit, which is actually a pretty fun game.
Yeah, it's a good game.
Getting back into a couple of racing things. Me and
Really
BassMstrAU.
arcadey, eh?
Huh?
Really arcadey.
Really arcadey.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad. You can turn off a lot of stuff and make it more simulator-like. Apart from that, like me and Bass played some Apex, and we've been playing some COD and a little bit of PUBG, but that's pretty much it. I haven't really gone through much stuff lately, to be honest. I've been off the gaming hole, been busy with other stuff. But
I've actually been playing Need for Speed. Hot Pursuit.
The remaster.
It's trash.
It is trash.
Like, there's just something about it just doesn't have the right feel.
It's not Underground 2. That's what's not the right feel.
Get on your fucking horse and jerk off somewhere else. They probably will never bring out Underground 2 again.
They need to.
I'm so glad I didn't waste my money on that game.
Actually, like last year when I was refurbing consoles right in the COVID pandemic for the place I was working at, had a PS2 and had Need for Speed Underground 2. So my testing for a good hour and a half was literally playing that. They're like, "Is it work?" I'm like, "Yeah, I just got to keep making sure there's no motion blur." They had no fucking idea what the fuck I was talking about. It still holds up. Like, it looks shit, but it's still fun.
Yeah.
Well, I think Birdie and I are waiting on racing sims to turn up, which is supposed to be the end of this month, so we'll see how that goes.
It's going to be dangerous.
Fucking money bags.
Yeah, fuck, did you send us one each too?
I will try these out, and if they work...
They're actually pretty good price.
For what they are.
Where'd you get them from?
One of my wholesalers. So the price I picked it up for, we got 2 for the price of what one retails for.
Fuck.
So I actually think there might be a distribution centre in New Zealand. I should actually ring my supplier and say, "Hey, can I sell stuff out in New Zealand?"
Yeah. Send us a link so we can have a look. What do you got? Logitech G29s?
Yep.
Yeah,
for the moment. We'll probably get sick of it mid-year and go to a Fantech or something like that.
I've kind of already made up a bundle on the Fanatec website.
So when you guys get rid of them, send them over to New Zealand, and Coxy and I will take the wheels.
Oh, the Logitechs.
Yeah, damn straight, because they're $700 over here.
Oh, that's the new ones.
That's the new one that's just come out.
We got the Xbox One version, which is the one behind it. It's just got a slightly different force feedback system in it. It still works really well.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they will. Send them over anyway when you're done. Shockers, eh?
Seriously, like I'm actually so fucking stoked for this thing. It's been so long. How you gonna
set up your streaming to it?
Well, you see, I've got this spot right here that I've measured out. It should fit. So I'm just going to have another camera plugged into it and run everything from there.
Okay.
I've got like... I have literally meters of HDMI cable for the capture card. I'm good.
Jeez.
Some days I think
fucking Amazon 8K.
And what was your address, mate? we got some boys in Perth, don't we, Coxy?
That's okay. I'm not in Perth, so we're all good.
I got a few people in Western Australia.
Yeah, we know
But,
some.
yeah.
We know some people. We know some people.
Well,
Yeah, that's good.
we'll try these Sims out and see what they're
Yeah.
like.
Let us know how they go, lads.
Oh, you're going to see it. There are going to be so many videos.
What?
Can't wait. Can't wait.
We'll have a what is it? Australia versus New Zealand race off.
Yeah.
Can we
damn
not
straight.
make it Formula One, please? Because you're the only one that can play that fucking game.
We'll
Oh,
do
I
it on dirt.
Okay.
You can
I got
use
Coxy into
steering
it.
wheel and stuff.
I got
What
Coxy
else?
in Formula 1. It's a great game.
Well, you got Motorsport, Forza Motorsport.
Yeah. It's on Game Pass too.
Yeah. I just know, like, if me and Bass go up against each other in Formula One, I'm going to be, like, at the end of the main straight on the first lap with broken freaking axle, and he's just going to be lapping me. Because I cannot. It's like the one form of racing I can't do.
Jeez.
How? It's not that hard.
I'm just shit at it.
Coxy doesn't turn full crash on.
Fuck, mate, I'll take
What do you
that
mean, mate?
one.
I plowed through 13 cars and my car's still good. What do you mean you got a broken axle, Birdie? Fuck.
You use the car in front as the brake marker.
Yeah, when they break, you break. If it's in their back end.
When they break after they've, missed the corner by 15 feet.
It's good. It's good.
But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I think it's about
let's see
time
what
we wrap
happens.
this up, eh?
Yep.
Yeah, boys, it's 1 a.m. in the morning in New Zealand.
Oh. Okay. So, Kiwi, where can we find your stuff?
Everywhere.
I was going to say, don't
Facebook.
stay under the fucking mattress.
Facebook.gg X_Kiwi
Oh, God.
X. Same for Twitch. Same for everything. Instagram X_dirty_Kiwi_X.
Sweet. Coxy.
Facebook.gg/.
He's coming too, baby.
I can't actually remember the
Fuck
URL
yous, guys.
for Facebook. Shit. Coxy_gaming for Twitter. X_dirty_Coxy_ no, X Dirty Coxy X for Twitch. And whatever the fuck Instagram is, I can't remember.
I think it's Coxy Gaming. On
Yeah, it's
Instagram.
Coxy Gaming.
Oh, well, there you go.
Or Gaming Coxy. It's one or the other. Either way, we're going to have a link in the description below.
Yeah, that would be helpful because I can't remember every week.
I put it all of our links in the YouTube description below. It takes me ages to copy and paste from like a sticky note.
You're going to have to update it now with all these Facebook gamers.
I know, fuck that shit. It takes too long. BassMstrAU.
Well, mine's pretty easy. It's just BassMstrAU on everything for Instagram, Twitter, Twitch. I don't play on Facebook, so you won't find me on there.
Maybe
keep it simple.
maybe next time, chat.
I'll see how good these two go on it. We'll
I
use
didn't
these.
know I was going anywhere near Facebook. I'll just have a Facebook page, all right?
Hey, I've got a Facebook gaming page that I upload videos and stuff to, but I'm never hitting the fucking stream button.
We'll see how Kiwi goes.
Yeah.
See how it goes? Okay, and you can find me at birdyassassin on everything. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube, where I've been doing the daily drop every single freaking day.
And
Which
what
you
a
should
daily
go
drop.
watch, people.
It's legendary. Get amongst it.
Yes, it's great waking up 5 o'clock in the morning to do research.
Although I did notice the videos got smaller and smaller and smaller.
Yeah, it's
Come
getting
on.
really
Yeah.
hard to find stuff because it's January. And
Well, get up at 2 a.m. You'll find more.
you know what happens at 2 a.m.? Everyone just tweets out and like puts the same shit on Reddit that you had the day before because they keep on advertising it 6 times in a 48-hour span, I figured out.
Damn.
Or
So it's like,
follow
oh,
me
new
on
post 2 hours ago. Oh, no, it's the same fucking thing you had fucking 20 hours ago.
So
Game-
why aren't you doing that with your videos then?
Because I'm not fucking IGN or GameSpot. When I have people paid to do that, then it will happen. Anyway, you can find me at birdyassassin on frickin' everything. And you can find us all at Twitch or apparently Facebook.
Come on, man. Put your Facebook link in.
I seriously think you're going to have my nana watching.
Mate, if it pulls the views, you know.
Yep.
I've showed her how to watch videos on Facebook and she does it for like 6 hours on her iPad.
I refuse to help my auntie set an iPad up for my grandmother.
I mean, most people are going to be coming for the fucking donut fingers, so it should be good fun.
Yeah, don't forget to subscribe to me on Twitch for the Two and the Poo one and the Goo. Best Twitch emote on the fucking platform.
Mine got declined, but Coxy's got approved. Go fuck yourself.
Actually, do you have emotes on Facebook Gaming?
Don't know. We'll find out next week.
That's great.
Yeah, make sure you're all
do they have a content filter as well?
Yeah, actually, it's pretty fucking potent too.
Yeah.
I suggest turning that off because no one's going to be able to chat.
Hey guys, can you please drop me some stars? I need some stars in my stream today.
Stars.
And you know what you'll find me playing first game?
My Little Pony.
Well, that'll be next. Truck Simulator.
Truck Simulator. Get Spin Tires Mud Runner. It's actually stupidly addictive.
Is it? It's on Game Pass, eh?
Yeah, I got it for free, so it was either a Game with Gold or freaking Game Pass. It's one or the other. I'm pretty sure it's Game Pass. I used to sell so many copies of Spin Tires when I was running the game store. It's ridiculous how many people get addicted to it. I saw Mud Runner come up. I was like, I'll give it a shot. It's really freaking technical. I love it.
Yeah, right.
I tried to play a train simulator and it didn't tell me how to brake. And I crashed. And we uninstalled that.
I was going to say, for Facebook, maybe play some PUBG straight up. People will think
people love PUBG,
on mobile, but
yeah, true.
Just market as PUBG Mobile.
Yeah, just class it as a PUBG mobile game.
Maybe that's where I hit the first stream. PUBG ranked mobile.
All right.
Okay. Well, that's all we have time for today. Remember, if you want to share something cool with us, you can do that at Essential Gamer AU on Instagram and Facebook and Essential Game AU on Twitter. And we will see you for the next episode in a couple of weeks. Bye.
Peace.
See ya.
Peace.